Hello, how are you doing? I am really excited to talk to you about this topic, even though I've just realized after I said that I have been recently blogging about don't say you're so excited about something. Nobody cares. Okay, so let me tell you why I am excited about it. Because I believe in content and I believe in using content to get your message out there. I love the democratization of media. Uh, the fact that anybody can get their message out there, okay, maybe not super widely, but you can still do a lot more and get yourself out there on video that you couldn't do when I started out in the business. You know, when I started out in the business as a TV buyer, actually, I started out in marketing in the late mid 90s. Like you had to make a TV ad, or you couldn't just turn up of at 3 o'clock of a of a Thursday and go, do you know, I think I want to talk to some people about something that I think will help them. No, you couldn't do that. You couldn't just reach out and go, I'm just going to adjust my lighting slightly. Huh? Did you like that? Oh, yeah, I'll just adjust that a little bit. No, you couldn't. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing that we can do that now? Who have I got? Hello, the sound is off. What? Thank you, the sound is off. Is it still off, Facebook user? Tell me, I can't see who it is. Show me that one. Sound is off. Oh, how embarrassing. Let me see. Show that. Oh, that's interesting, isn't it? Solution audio. Maybe let's try that. Why is it off? Oh, for goodness sake. Audio. Yeah, should be okay. Should be okay. Tell me, Facebook, my Facebook user. Bet you it's Nora. Bet you it's you, Nora. Goes off. Oh, it's cracking. I can hear you, but it's cracking up. Oh, not again. I just did a thing to fix that. Hold the line, caller. Hold the line. Your call is important to me. How is that? Is that any better? Oh, goodness. I keep coming up with solutions for this. And, oh, it is better. Yay! Reboot. Oh, yay! Whoop, whoop, whoop. I found the solution. That's been driving me bonkers. Okay, and take two. Caroline, thank you. Hey, Caroline, shout out. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, from the top. Today, I want to make your life easier. I want to make your life easier. I want to talk to you about just like getting on video and using it and reusing it and being like productive with your content, because we want to show up, but sometimes it can be a bit overwhelming, can't it? So I want to talk to you about just what I do in the hope that it might help you. Okay, so I'm going to share that today. So I'm going to share how you can stream your content really easily, albeit sometimes with some sound issues, and how you can use it to grow your list. Okay, because that is just so important, isn't it? So what I do is I use Restream. Now, there are lots of solutions out there. StreamYard is a different solution, but I use Restream, and oh, great, good. Again, I must actually, I've lost it now, but I wanted to, someday I'll actually I'll put the link in so you can actually say who you are. But I just see Facebook user. So if you're a podcaster and you want to grow your list, what I do, I'm going to start at the top of like the process. You will know some of this already. But I use Restream. Again, you can use StreamYard. And what I've done is I've thought into the future, okay? And that's what I want you to do. Before you start just like going live, I want you to think, okay, why am I doing this? What is my purpose? And your purpose might be multiple, okay? So, for example, I go live on LinkedIn. I go live on to my Facebook page. I go live into my Facebook group, and I go live to YouTube, all at the same time. Okay, so why do I do that? Well, because I have audience there. I have audience on LinkedIn. There's lots of professional people on LinkedIn who I want to reach. I like to talk live because I'm a chatter. I'm a chatterbox. But I also like to help people to understand marketing better, because I know it doesn't sound like it, but it would make the world a better place because more people would actually be able to share their message. Okay. But you can also use video to share and show your credibility in a topic. So, tell me in the comments if you're using video. So there are different reasons, okay? There are different reasons to use video in different channels. On LinkedIn, you have to use a third party. Now, I know platform rules change a lot. You use StreamYard, awesome. I use Restream. You may not be able to go live on LinkedIn unless you have a certain number of followers or you've been posting for a while. And also you need to change your account profile to a creator account, and it's really easy to do, so I really recommend it. Another thing that I like to do on LinkedIn is I like to interview other people. So I know today, here I am on my own, but generally speaking, I interview people. And I like to show other people that they can succeed in business. So I like to talk to people who are doing it already. Okay, so that's my thing, that's my mission, is to show everyone that they can have their own income, that they can create freedom in their lives, and that they can grow their business and enjoy it. Okay, yeah, creator account. Okay, so creator account, honestly, so easy. And momentary plug, I'm running a LinkedIn workshop, a paid workshop on the 30th of November, and within that, one of the tutorials that I give as a bonus is how to actually sort out your creator account. Okay. Okay, back to this. Why am I on YouTube? Well, YouTube is searchable content. Now, if you found me on YouTube, you'd be like, this is like tumbleweed and like crickets over here. There is nobody over here. But it doesn't matter. Oh, awesome. It doesn't matter that my YouTube channel currently has nobody. I still stream in there because it's searchable. And at some stage, when I have time or I have help, I'm going to circle back around and I'm going to either edit the videos or I'm going to use another tool that I'm going to talk about in 2 seconds, maybe 2 minutes, to transcript the video and include show notes. So that's why I stream to YouTube. So fine, at the moment, I'm not really active on YouTube, but I have a vision for the future. So you have to think before you start producing content, or before you show up live, or before you start doing these things, why are you doing them? Okay. So I've talked about LinkedIn and I've talked about YouTube. Oh, awesome. Great. The reason that I go live to Facebook is another future play, okay? So I go live to my Facebook page specifically because when I run video on my Facebook page, and when people watch video on anybody's Facebook page, then the pixel that I use can be used to retarget people who watch my videos. And of course, they're the people that I want to reach because, they know what I'm about. So what about you? If you have a Facebook page, you have to think about, why do I have a Facebook page? What do I want to use it for? And if I'm not going to use it right now to an amazing extent, what could I use it for in the future? So that, let's say you go from, 0K business to, 5K business, then maybe to 10K business. When you scale up, a great way to make more money is to invest in ads. Not when you're starting, that's when you need to get your organic right, but in the future, when you can afford paid ads, when you have a product that works on paid ads, then that could be a play, okay? So think of the future. When you're thinking, okay, what content should I produce? Think, well, what's its purpose? What is it going to do for me and my business, okay? Then I produce content that goes directly into my Facebook group because I want to give them value. I want for my Facebook group to get content really easily. Also, for people in my Facebook group, it's really easy for them to search in the group for webinars that I do, or these kind of videos that I do. So I mostly, pretty much always, stream into my group because they're my people. Like, they have invariably bought one of my workshops or have been involved in my training, and I know for sure that they need help with either attracting new clients or being purposeful with their content, saving time and earning money, okay? So that's why I'm there. So what about you? If you're going to stream, why are you doing it? What are you doing it for? Is it to grow an audience? And just think about the purpose of it, okay? So like I say, I use Restream, and it is generally pretty easy. Like, it can be a little bit glitchy, but honestly, all technology is, So I really like it. Oh man, that is so annoying. Let me see. So I'm cracking up again, apparently. So let me see. I'm going to change microphones and see this. Okay, cool. Okay, thanks for the feedback though. I really have to sort this out. I have a Rode mic, but I've also got a Mac, and it just, they don't love each other. Mac is built for basically people to use things straight out of the box, and with Rode you need an input. Good to go. Okay, I'm good again, am I? Okay, awesome. Okay, cool. Change the mic. Okay, so next, I was just talking about streaming and what I use to stream. Second thing is I use Descript. Descript. Now, it has amazing features. Amazing. Do I use most of them? No. But the one thing I use is I upload my video. So after this, I will download, oh, it's so funny, isn't it? Could you imagine me telling my mother this? So Mum, I download the video, then I upload it. Download the upload. She'd just be like, brr. So I download the video and I upload it to Descript, okay? Why do I bother doing that? Well, because Descript translates the video, audio to script, which is amazing. Now, those of you who are watching this and got through the crackling, honest to God, I'm so annoyed about that. But anyway, c'est la vie. You'll appreciate my Irish accent. So, when Descript translates my audio, honestly, it can be hilarious. I actually should screenshot it and just share it for the crack. Some of the stuff it says I say is just truly inappropriate when I'm not being inappropriate. So, you know, is it a perfect solution for me? Maybe not yet, but what it does do is it allows me to remember what I've said and for me to then write a blog post. So, or to use what I'm telling you now to write an email, or to use what I'm telling you now to write my LinkedIn article for next week. So it's so useful. So it literally gives me the text, and then I copy it into, I use Evernote, but you could use Google Docs. And then I look at it and go, okay, that's largely what I said. So how can I make that useful for my blog and LinkedIn article? But then how can I go in depth for my subscribers? Because your list is so important, and it's so important that you give them the love and the how-to information that you can, okay? So I use Descript for that. So then I upload it, okay? Again, I upload it, download, upload. I upload it to different places. So I might edit it with simply, like I have a MacBook, so I would use just QuickTime to edit it, like really like down and dirty, easy editing. If I wanted to use it for like reels, if I had a very witty day and there were some purlers in here, then you know, I might go through and use InShot and cut it down. Why Restream? I can't actually remember, if I'm honest. I can't remember. It could have been a price thing, I don't know. Or it could have been that at the very moment where I subscribed to Restream, it could do something that StreamYard couldn't. And to be honest, potato, like, you know, just buy the one that you think is good. But for some strange reason, I chose Restream on the day. So I upload my content to my blog, and then I might just cut this down and then also upload the video to my blog. Handy, you know, because people might just go, okay, yeah, I just want to watch the video. It's just useful, you know, fine. I'm having some issues with my audio at the moment, but it's a new thing, whatever's going on with my webcam. So, you know, when I overcome that, that's how I use it again, and you can use it like that too. Okay. The other thing that I do is I use it, I repurpose it onto my blog. I use the content to rewrite it with Descript, and I post it onto LinkedIn and my blog and to my email list. I just change it ever so slightly. Okay, but it's so easy, because once you have the basic idea and you have the basic format of what you were talking about, then you can repurpose it so well. Then what I do is I use lead pages. Okay, so let's say I had a webinar. So let's say today, if I was using Zoom and we were doing a webinar, or let's say I was doing some kind of a challenge and I was streaming a challenge, quite often I will save those videos, and then I might look back at them and go, gosh, that was a great series of videos that I did. They were really informative, and I gave some great tips there. Ooh, why don't I create a little lead magnet out of that? So you could do it in different ways. You could do it by saving the videos to a G drive. You could then create a little email series, and you could use a registration page. So like I say, I use Leadpages. So it's so easy. I love it so much. So yes, it's certainly more expensive than anything like MailChimp or MailerLite or ConvertKit. But by God, it's worth it because it's so darn easy. I'd save it in the time that I would spend just fannying around with the others, okay? It's literally plug and play, and their help is so good. And I really do go with the supported technology that I can use. And also, if I use and love something, then quite often I tell other people about it, or I might become an affiliate for it. So I think Leadpages is great. So if you go to my Instagram, for example, or if you click on any of my lead magnets here on LinkedIn or over in my Facebook group, then you click on any of those kind of like Elaine Walsh McGrath.co pages, you will see my lead magnets, and they are behind a registration page that I create in Leadpages, and it is so good. I can't recommend it enough. So how good is that? You come here live, you reach a new audience. Let's say you do it a few times, you happen to be talking about your passion subject, you know you've got ideal clients out there who are also interested in that. You could then edit it down to a series of 4 or 5 videos and say, look, if you want to attract your ideal client, give them something useful, or whatever it is, register here and, take part in my challenge, right? So then they go through, that you get their email address, they go into your email list, and then you start to serve them like potentially this content, okay? Whatever your version of it is. And then you just simply create a lovely welcome series. Hi, LinkedIn user. That's why I don't know who you are, but hello. Let me know in the comments. So you simply create like a welcome series, which you can do with MailerLite. You can do a welcome series, an automated welcome series, free of charge, up to 1,000 users. So that's one way to do it. You could jimmy it together, so you could use Leadpages to do your registration page. Then you could use MailerLite to deliver the content. You could, honestly, you could do this so cheaply because you could basically use a G Drive. You could, thank you, ma'am, or sir, Facebook user. You could use a welcome series to literally go, hey, how's it going? I'm Elaine, this is me, and this is how I'm going to deliver this challenge to you over the next couple of days. And then you email them and you give them the link to your G Drive where your videos are. Bada bing, bada boom. No expensive solution, like no costly solution. Okay, fine. They're basically clicking on a G Drive and watching a video. So is it the best user experience? Possibly no. But will it do while you scale? Yeah, it will. It will. Okay, because people want the content they want to learn. That's what they want. No. Hey, one of the things I was just talking about Restream and StreamYard. One of the things about when I go live using streaming technology, which is what I'm talking about today, I get to stream to different areas. So I'm streaming in LinkedIn, I'm streaming in Facebook, and I'm streaming in YouTube. So I can't see your name, also because I haven't shared a link, which I need to start doing, where it gives permission to the third-party software to identify you. And the other one you could use is Ecamm, which I did try, but it was too fancy pantsy for me. I just couldn't get my head around it. So that's Leadpages. So now I've talked about Restream or StreamYard, but I use Restream. I've talked about Descript and I've talked about Leadpages. So the other way to grow your list is just to make sure that you've got something else to share with them. So while you're like talking about, while you're coming here and you're streaming live and you're talking about something valuable, maybe you have something else that you could share, something really easy, maybe a workbook or maybe a journal. I want to share with you something that I am an affiliate for, which is Amber Chalice's fabulous templates. I have used them to make my courses so pretty. So anyone who has done any of my courses, my marketing courses, will have used a workbook that I have just basically used Amber's template for. They are flipping amazing and they're so good value. Because what I love about Amber is that, well, she's a legend in her own lifetime, but also she is so giving. Oh, she is so giving with her time. And she creates amazing Canva tutorials in her group, which is called Biz Sisters. So I'm going to, after I close up our chat here today, our live stream here today, I'm going to put a link in, I'm going to put a link under the video. Now, I'm going to do that for a couple of reasons, right? I'm going to do that so that you can see how easy it is to actually create something, okay? Something that you could really easily share with people that could potentially earn you an income, okay? So let's say you have a topic that you're really passionate about, that you know other people are passionate about, and that there are tools that you use to fulfill your business that you use, you love them, you use them, and oh great, I should share these more widely. Well, maybe you can make a small bit of income from them, okay? So I really recommend, thinking that through. Like, why are you out there as a solopreneur or a coach or a small business? Why are you out there sharing content, okay? Is it to promote your business? Is it to grow your credibility? Is it to grow awareness? Is it to, promote a webinar? Is it to show people that they can trust you? Like, why? Why are you doing it? I want you to think about it. And then I want you to think about your main business, and are there things that you could also add to your main business that you basically can share as you're doing it, that add to your audience's experience? Because I know for a fact that, for example, if somebody is watching this who wants to stream content easily, they're thinking about using LinkedIn Live, they need to try out, for example, Restream or StreamYard or Ecamm. If they got $10 off that or whatever, they'd be delighted, just like I was when I started. So why not provide that? And then you get $10 back, for example. Or, what about, let's say, for example, I use courses, okay? So I have courses. I have a 4-step marketing course for yoga teachers. I have a LinkedIn paid workshop that I provide the replay, and I provide like tutorials and other assets for people. So I use Kajabi, for example. Now other people use other things like Teachable or Thinkific, or I don't know, there's so many, Teachery. I use Kajabi. And so, for example, I can share an affiliate link for Kajabi where people get 30 days free of charge to trial it. So like, oh, how good is that? Because it's about $200 a month. I think that's their top one. Well, it's one of their top ones. So, it can save you money. So is there something that you could do? Is there a topic that you love that you could choose, and it might be a different way for you to earn money? So just think about it. every time that you are considering doing something for your business, think about, how you can help your business to grow, how you can make it easier for yourself. Have a plan. I know that's so obvious, right? But have a plan. Like, if you're streaming, think to yourself, okay, how could I do this so I'm not just gonna lose the file afterwards? How could I reuse this again? Okay. So that's it. They are the tools that I use. I will include them in the comments underneath the videos when I circle back around later on to do that. I will share that PDF with you so that you can see the way that I'm presenting it. And I will also share a link to, a registration. I have a LinkedIn to Leads checklist, which is great. I'll share that here too, so that you can see, oh, that's what a lead page's registration page looks like. And you might be like, oh, that looks good. That's so easy. Yeah, that's the way I could stream something. No worries, Caroline. And that's the way I could stream something in order to grow my list. Okay, so honestly, my mission in life is, yes, to get people to be more visible. Yes, to get people to show up. But to do it and think it through, because otherwise you're not going to do it. You're going to do it one day, and by the end of the week, you'll be sick of it, So everything you do with your marketing, try to do it with purpose, even if it's being spontaneous, even if it's like, oh, but I want to be spontaneous. Fine. Choose something, choose a channel, a platform that just rewards spontaneity. You know what I mean? But think it through, because otherwise you'll end up saying things like, oh, it doesn't work. And like going to the gym once in a blue moon doesn't work either. Unless you like the coffee there. So, think it through. Okay. Listen, thank you so much for joining me here today, and particular thanks to anyone for telling me about the audio issues and for sticking with me through it. I'm looking forward to next week. I'm going to be interviewing an amazing lady, Elizabeth Overton, who, anyway, you'll meet her. She is sensational. And she has just launched a beautiful journal, and I just really want to share it with you. And yeah, like I say, I will be talking to you about tips like this and interviewing other businesses so that you can see it is possible, and you can learn from the mistakes they made and the successes they made and implement it in your business too. Okay, that's it. I'm out of here. Toodaloo, and have a great week.